So welcome to New York Comic Con, where all things comic books, movies, costumes, video games, everyone coming together in celebration of a whole lot of, let's be honest, nerdy fun, and it really is. So this is the atrium. Take a look all around, and you can see a whole lot of stuff. I love the Star Wars folks over there. Let's take a walk. Come on a walk with me, and let's see what we see as we go in to New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con, of course, here at the Javits Center on the west side of New York. This atrium is always packed with a whole bunch of people who are showing off the incredibly hard work that they do, creating their cosplay, creating their costumes to, celebrate their fandom. Now, let's kind of duck through here. Lots of Wolverines, lots of Deadpools this year. Excuse me. And of course, Grogu. And every so often, dogs. Now we'll head on to the show floor, where and I think we may have just seen Jesus, possibly. It is, without a doubt, some sensory overload here in New York Comic Con. I mean, seriously, take a look around at the sheer number of people. Lots of figurines. Let's go take a look down here. This is just some of the examples of the figures that you can see that are very often for sale here at Comic Con. Lots and lots, along with all the comic books, lots and lots of collectibles. And you can't get away from Pikachu and Pokemon. They're kind of everywhere. More Pikachu. Fans of all ages. I don't know if you saw the baby that we just walked by. I'm not exactly sure what kind of Mandalorian that was, but he was decked out for all sorts of warfare. Some of the biggest names in video games and entertainment are here. Capcom is here, showing off a whole bunch of video games. And that's another thing that you can do here at Comic-Con, is actually get a chance to sit down and play some video games. Let's walk on down this way. More from Capcom. And it wouldn't be a Comic-Con without Marvel. Just like the press.
been trespassing in this city and on this planet.
Yeah, I saw that too. Was Spider-Man, and then what looked like a Wolfman Wolverine. So I'm not sure if that was a Wolfman who was dressed up as Wolverine or a Wolf Wolverine, but undeniably, a lot of work. Pretty cool.
Great. You all right? Hey, what was that?
Here we go.
See all the possible comments. How many did you see? 14,605.
Like I said, you can't throw a comic book without hitting a Wolverine at Comic-Con this year. And along with the comic books, lots and lots of art. A lot of people showing off all kinds of artwork. There are comic book artists here, authors who have been signing things here at Comic-Con. But everything from pop culture, just about anything you can imagine from pop culture, makes an appearance at Comic-Con. And of course, Angel, and we found Waldo. Heavens, we found Waldo. You know it's a good day when Waldo not only is found, but Waldo finds somebody else. More collectibles, some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm feeling a little bit like Martin Brundle from Formula One, although I'm not actually interviewing anybody, but doing his grid walk on Formula One races. Here, let's go down this way and see who we see. There are so many pop cultural references, costumes, people here. There's Hawkman, that's cool, and Hawkgirl, awesome. And I found Waldo again. You can see him right down over there. So many references that I know that I'm missing that hopefully you will be able to pick out. Maybe more of them than I have. I think I just saw Gwenpool. It's right back there. Star Trek, Star Wars. Once again, lots of companies here showing off. They have access to a lot of intellectual property. They're selling a whole bunch of things. And, oh, Venom, right there in front of us, has already taken Spider-Man away. And then I don't even know what that guy is.
Oh my goodness!
Venom has clearly won over Spider-Man, at least in that reality. And Shocker, Wolverine. Lots of Star Wars. Lots of Star Wars. As I walk right by R2-D2. A really good looking R2-D2. The amount of time that some people have put into some of their cosplay, absolutely impressive. I'm kind of dressed up like an ABC News reporter, kind of, but a lot of people put a lot more work into their costumes than I did mine. Now let's spin around here. And it's fans and kids of all ages. We just walked by some little kids. Oh, here's Nickelodeon. Comic-Con here in New York goes on for several days. It's actually going to be wrapping up on Sunday. There's Dr. Doom. Always be afraid of Dr. Doom. And if you know Nickelodeon, you know exactly what this is. Hello, SpongeBob SquarePants. But it's not just comics. Here's Showtime with the show Dexter. All right, let's take you on a spin back. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Look who we just found. Just from the side here. We'll try not to get in too much trouble. Wow. Jack Skellington. SpongeBob. You can't really make this. You couldn't. If you had Jack Skellington meeting SpongeBob on your New York Comic-Con bingo card, check that box off. I did not. But this is kind of a bit of the New York Comic-Con experience. Finding your way through an absolute sea of people. And we're heading back around.
Got it. Displaying yourself, protecting.
Mr. T.
What up, fool?
So many people, it's not just about dressing up. For a lot of people, it's about living in the character that they have created for themselves for the day. I was here yesterday walking behind a guy who was dressed up as Frozone from The Incredibles, and every so often just would shout out, "Where's my super suit?" And people would call back. People would answer back. But weaving your way, and here we go. Look right over here, Optimus Prime. And once again, when I say, oh, we lost the matrix of leadership there. We're kind of being swept away. But here, I'll lift you up so you can see Optimus Prime. Come on back down here with me now. The amount of time, once again, a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of love going into creating that Optimus Prime costume. But we're gonna walk back over this way because I believe now we're gonna be headed back over to the area where we're gonna see what a lot of people really want, what a lot of people love, what a lot of people believe that comic cons, comic conventions should be most centered on, and that's the comics themselves. The creativity and the storytelling put together by comic book artists and authors and creators launched much of this, and they have grown and expanded. San Diego Comic-Con, absolutely massive up there, look up there. San Diego Comic-Con obviously is a place where we see a lot of TV show and movie premieres and information about that, but it all gets launched. Watch out for Harley Quinn, always dangerous. But it was all launched, much of it, by comic books. So we'll find our way back over to a spot, I believe, headed this way, where we are going to start to see some of the actual books, some actual comic books for sale. So let's go take a look and see if we can find, at New York Comic Con, comic books. But now we're getting, and big names are here. Penguin Random House, one of the biggest publishers in the world. lots and lots. And here we have, now we're starting to get into the area where we're going to see comic books. Kylo Ren, once again, I'm saying always dangerous, but here we have some books. Once again from Penguin Random House. More books of Star Wars, lots of Star Wars. As we said, lots and lots of Star Wars. But I believe, oh, here we go. Well, and another thing, we're going to see this in just a second. Mystery boxes. Mystery boxes are a big thing here at New York Comic Con. You can see it right up ahead, officially licensed mystery boxes. You scan a QR code, you might win a box with all sorts of stuff in it. And you can't get past many places without seeing ads for mystery boxes. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And we're going to lift you up a little bit. You can see lots and lots of books here. Over there, Storm King Comics. And here, let's see if we can slide a little sideways.
That's what I gotta do.
I see. Oh, Leonard. Oh, yeah. And then.
Just stay in the middle of that aisle.
Here we go. The boxes and boxes of comic books. This right over here is really how it all started. Going through boxes and boxes of comics. There's one from 1992. And this is where like the real fans are going to be diving in to find those comics that maybe they don't have. Maybe the rare ones, maybe the not so rare, but the ones that can finish out their collection. Or find new stories to fall in love with. And you'll very often hear about getting back to the roots of a Comic-Con, and the roots are right in these boxes right here. And there's no shortage of them. No shortage of them as we get over onto this side of the show floor.
That one time you like
Yeah, for real. Me is my Oye,
All
los
right,
tengo
and
y están
as we continue walking through, and so that's a quick walk through. I mean, a quick walk through. If you stayed with me for the entire thing, it's about 20 minutes or so. But excuse me, this is a quick look at New York Comic Con 2024. Lots of people having a whole lot of fun with just about everything that you can imagine from pop culture.